So there's a little butcher shop that I walk past several times a week in the old town, and I always notice that they have carpaccio in the display case. And I thought, that would be good for making a cheesesteak. So tonight I stopped and I picked up 2 packs, and it's probably enough for 2 cheesesteaks. So here we go. So I like a little Tabasco sauce on my cheesesteak. So I came to the Utiel supermarket in the old town. And lo and behold, there's the Tabasco. So I got a jar of Tabasco sauce. I didn't have any ketchup at home, so at the Utiel supermarket in the old town, I got some ketchup. Heinz, I'll get the store brand. Ketchup is ketchup. Anticipation. So next I needed a hoagie roll, but can't really get hoagie rolls, so I'll have to settle for a baguette. So I came to the neighborhood boulangerie around the corner from me, and I got myself a fresh 3 de grain baguette. And there it is, a healthy hoagie roll. Now, you can go into any supermarket in Europe and find Philadelphia cream cheese. I mean, there's just displays full of rows of different kinds of Philly cream cheese. But I want to make a cheesesteak the traditional way with Cheese Whiz, and one thing you cannot find in Europe is Cheese Whiz, especially in France, because it would be like a sacrilege. So I'm going to have to make my own Cheese Whiz concoction. One thing you can find in France is cheap, salty yellow cheese, which is essentially Cheese Whiz in a brick. So I'm going to try to make my own Cheese Whiz by taking a couple slices of this, and I want a whiz with extra cheese. So I'm going to take 3 slices of this stuff and put it in a coffee mug with a little bit of milk and gently heat it in the microwave and see if I can't make something that sort of approximates Cheese Whiz. That should do it. This is a fairly typical baguette, except that it is a 3 de grain baguette, and it's made with a sourdough and a multigrain, and it's 46 centimeters long, which is exactly 18 inches, so half of it would be almost a perfect size roll for a cheesesteak, and this side's a little fatter than this side, so I'm going to cut it right here in the middle, right about there. After I cut my baguette in half and then sliced it open to make my steak sandwich, this is what I ended up with, and obviously it's not a traditional Italian roll that we get at home in Philly, but I am in France after all, so this is going to be a French-style cheesesteak. It'll be close to what we're used to, and I think it'll be pretty good, but not exactly the same. So let's see how it goes. First, I put a little olive oil in my cast iron frying pan. I'm going to sweat some onions. They're nice and sweated, so I think it's time to throw the meat on there. The frying pan is just a little below medium. I don't want to burn the steak. I don't want to sear it. I just want to brown it lightly. And don't want to trigger my arrhythmia. That's a lot of steak. This is 22 grams. A kilogram is 2.2 pounds, so this is 22 grams is 22% of a kilogram. 40%, 44% of a pound. So it's almost a half a pound of steak, if my math is correct. I don't know if I can do math and cook at the same time, but again, I don't want to sear the steak. I don't want to burn it because burnt beef triggers my arrhythmia. So just cook it slow and get it to the point where it's done and slap it on my roll and my cheese on top, and I'll be good to go. Ooh, that's a lot of beef. There it is. Oh my God, that's good. I'm going to try to pick it up with one hand. Oh, that's awesome.